So my name is Tom Field. I'm the director of the Engler Agribusiness Entrepreneurship Program. Been at the University of Nebraska for almost 11 years. My why for teaching is to dispense hope. And a long time ago, I studied a guy named Parker Palmer, who was a pretty big writer in the educational space, especially in higher education. And he said, education is all about having conversations that matter. And I thought that was a pretty good synopsis of what teaching is really about. It's not, you're not giving things, you're not laying it on people, you're actually engaging and having conversations. So I think what motivates, and it's not just me, it's the team here, to stay locked in and to go at education the way we do, which is very non-traditional. I think that what drives that is a vision that people are capable of a lot, and that you should invest in that as a staff leader, and that when you do that and do it over and over and over again, people will go far beyond what you thought they were capable of. And that's, we don't see ourselves as the holder of the knowledge. What we see ourselves as are coaches and facilitators and cheerleaders and gentle tail kickers, because sometimes you got to do a little of that, but always focused on the person's discovery, not on the indoctrination of that person. I didn't come here to do something that was self-gratifying. When we came here, our goal was to serve the people of the state. We discover best when we're in a place that promotes discovery and that lets us have a sense of bringing our whole selves to the space. And when we do that, we learn about it. For me, is to leverage this weird combination of strengths that I have, and especially that my four are activators, so I can't stop myself sometimes. So that helps, right, or hurts, I'm not sure which. But then strategic, future, and futuristic, you put those with learner, and that's going to create a different way that you engage. And I find that that combination of being able to see pathways that as they're emerging, like, it's kind of weird. I mean, like, I don't really think in words. I think in connections, and I can see like how that might go there, and I'm playing with it all the time in my head, which also makes me a bit of a squirrel brain. But I think that helps in helping people discover, because when you're open to lots of pathways, you're open to people.
What's your biggest goal for students when they leave your classroom?
I hope they've learned, I hope they've found something that they didn't have before they started, and that they found it. Find things that inspire you and recognize it for all of its mess. And it is a messy world, but all of its mess. We have so much opportunity and so much to be in gratitude for, because there are still beautiful sunrises, and there are still great people, and there are still people like us who are struggling, but who continue the struggle. And that's okay. And nobody is without their burdens. And when you know that, maybe it gets just a little bit easier.
Tom is selfless,
kind, warm-hearted,
very understanding.
He is caring.